Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alma Sabrila. I'm from pharmacy. Now I'm going to explain my research about how big the knowledge of non-health students of University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta about the dangers of formalin in nail polish. The summary are: first, introduction; second, literature review; third, research method; fourth, result; five, discussion, and the last is conclusion. First, introduction. The importance of knowing about the dangers of formalin in nail polish by students. The purpose of this study is to find out how much the students of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta University know about the dangers of formalin in nail polish, and aims the need for education to increase student awareness about the dangers of formalin. This study aimed to: first, why do students use nail polish? Second, what are the hazardous materials which are prohibited from being used in cosmetics that students know? And the last is, how do students believe that nail polish they are using is safe? And the second is, I want to explain about literature review. In the literature review, I will explain about definition of nail polish and definition of formaldehyde. Nail polish is nail makeup preparation used for the purpose of coating nails with a colorless or color coating. Nail polish is a form of nail makeup used for the purpose of coating nails with a colorless coating or coloring nails with colors. Based on the regulation of the head of POMRI, there is an ingredient used in cosmetics with restriction and requirement in the use of these ingredients. One of them is formaldehyde, which in its use is supervised because it can harm our health. Formaldehyde can still be used in nail polish preparation with a maximum content requirement of 5%. And then I will explain about formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is an aldehyde with the chemical formula H2CO in the form of a gas containing about 37%, or a liquid known as formalin, or a solid known as formaldehyde or trioxane. Formalin is a trade name for formaldehyde solution in water with a level of 30 until 40%. In market, formaldehyde can be obtained in a dilute form, that is, with formaldehyde levels of 40, 30, 20, and 10%, and in the form of tablet that weigh 5 grams per each. Formaldehyde, which is a solution that is colorless and smell very piercing, usually 10 until 15% methanol, is added as a preservative. Now I'm going to explain about research method. The qualitative case study design was chosen to explain the participant detailed perspective on the dangers of formalin in nail polish. In total, 15 non-health students at Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta University participate in this study. In order to be incorporated in the study, they are expected to meet the criteria. Respondents must be women aged around 18 to 20 years, and they are sitting in the 2018 or 2019 generation when joining this study. The questionnaire in this study use open and closed question created by Google Form. Open-ended questions relate to their name, age, generation, and major at Muhammadiyah University Yogyakarta, whereas closed questions focus on the main problem in the study. First, they were asked about why they use nail polish, then were asked about the dangerous materials were banned from using in cosmetics they knew, and also how the students were convinced that the nail polish they used were safe. Now I'm going to explain about the result. For the question 1 is, have you ever used nail polish? Based on the table, the first question is discussed about whether they have used nail polish. From the data, it showed that 86.7% of students have used nail polish, and there are 13.3% of students who have never used nail polish. This shows that nail polish is still familiar among students. The second question is, what factor caused you to use nail polish? This chart shows what factor caused them to use nail polish. From the data, it showed that out of the 15 people who fill out this questionnaire, 10 of them answered the factor from themselves and 5 others answered because of the social factor. The third question is, did you know that in the nail polish there are ingredients that are harmful to our health? This chart is about whether they know if in the nail polish there are harmful ingredients for our health. From the data obtained shows that 9 people may know the dangerous ingredients in the nail polish. Then, only 4 people who know of these hazardous materials and 2 others don't know if in the nail polish there are ingredients that are harmful to our health. Fourth question is, have you ever had side effect due to use the nail polish? This chart shows the answer to the question whether they have ever experienced side effects due to the use of nail polish. And data shows that more than 10 people have never had side effect, but there are less than 5 people who ever get side effects from the use of nail polish. The fifth question is, how often you use the nail polish? This chart is about how often they use nail polish, and from the data obtained, 73.3% of students rarely use nail polish. 20% of students often use nail polish, and 6.7% of students have never used nail polish. For the sixth question is, how long you last using the nail polish? Based on the table, for question how long they last using nail polish, from the data, it showed that 8 people who frequently use nail polish are able to survive using nail polish for less than 1 week, and 7 others are able to survive using nail polish for more than 1 week. For the seventh question is, do you ever search about the side effect of each ingredient in the nail polish before you using the nail polish? This chart is about whether they ever find out about the side effect of each ingredient in nail polish before using it. And the data obtained shows that 93.3% of students have never looked into it, and there are only 6.7% of students who have found out about the side effect of each ingredient in nail polish. For the eighth question are you sure that the nail polish that you are using is safe? Based on the table, for question they are sure that the nail polish they are using is safe. This got a response as many as 10 people were quite sure about the safety of nail polish, and 3 people were not sure about the safety of nail polish. Then only 2 people are convinced that the nail polish they are using is safe. In addition to using questionnaire in the form of choice, I also using in the form of sort and try. For the first question, if they believe that the nail polish they are using is safe, what makes them feel confident about it? Then the data was obtained that many of them were convinced because there was an official distribution permit from BPOM. In addition, there was also an answer because during their use there were no side effects. And then for the second question, if they are not sure what makes them unsure of the nail polish they use, and the data obtained, 5 people answer there is no composition in the package which caused them to be unsure of the nail polish. 7 people answer that they were unsure because the coloring of the nail polish was not brand and had a very strong skin, and 3 other people answered that after using the nail polish, their nails then become brittle and prone to break, and therefore they are not sure to use nail polish again. Then, for the third question, what dangerous substance do they know are contained in the nail polish? From the data obtained, as many 8 people did not know about the hazardous substance contained in nail polish, and there were 7 people who know about the harmful ingredients in nail polish. Then dangerous substance they know such as formalin, ethyl acetate, and methacrylate. Next, the fourth question is what makes them want to use nail polish? From the question obtained data of 12 people using nail polish saw that their nails look beautiful and attract the attention of many people. Then 2 people answer they were wearing nail polish because the color of the nail polish they were using was interesting. And 1 person answered using nail polish because they want to try it. And for the last question is, if you ever get side effects from the use of nail polish, what kind of side effects are caused? And the data obtained that they experience the nails turn yellow. Then there are also those who experience brittleness in the nails. Now I will move to the next summary. There are discussion. In this discussion, I will explain about my research entitled How Big the Knowledge of Non-Health Students of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta University about the dangers of formalin in nail polish. The first is they use nail polish because of a factor of themselves. And then the reason they use nail polish is to beautify their nails and make their nails attention of people around them. And last is in the available data regarding how they believe that the nail polish they are using is safe. They answer they will be sure if the day they use is safe, if the packaging contains a composition halal label and marketing authorization from the authorities to issue it. And then the last is conclusion. In this study, based on the knowledge of non-health students at the Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta, they had used nail polish in their daily life, aimed at beautifying their nails. But some of them still don't know that if in the nail polish there are ingredients that harmful to their health. In their opinion, they are sure to use nail polish if the packaging contains a halal label, marketing authorization, and a clear composition. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if I had mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.